Hey, good afternoon, everyone. How are we all feeling today? I'm glad to hear that, Carmine. Good to see you here. Let me give you a quick shout out, buddy. Of course. So, last we left off, we're just about to finish up our first day here. We talked to the head of the union, who's a gross, disgusting mole man. And then after that, we talked to our beloved counterpart to him. I don't remember her name, but she's really cool. And then shortly after that, Kim politely encouraged us to head back to the hostel to get some shut-eye.
Can I help you? Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad ballad. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire.
So, about that money I owe. Garte, I saw another thing at the whirling.
Yes, have you got it?
How much do I owe you again? So wondering if we come to some sort of arrangement for tonight.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
I'll pay you back tomorrow. I'm an honest cop. It's cold out. I'll freeze to death because I'm losing this stupid money game. That is true. Come on, man. After everything I've been through. Kim is about to say something. Let him.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However,
He adjusts his glasses.
I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
What he said.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and
He stops mid-sentence.
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
Hold on. I still have my key, you know. This conversation isn't going anywhere, is it? Let's go with the first one.
Good luck trying to use it.
He taps his foot against a metal box installed in the back of the counter.
Draconian measures.
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
I'll find a way in. I'll break the door down. Let's go with something a little less severe. This conversation isn't going anywhere, is it?
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay, I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Yes?
That was unfortunate. What an asshole.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
It's so late and you're still here.
I'm a nighthawk. What can I say?
There's a little meanness in that smile.
The body is gone.
Like, gone?
The girl repeats, her face beaming with appreciation. No, just gone. It's not in the yard anymore. It's in some other place now. They're sent to processing in the morgue.
I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, officer. Looks like I'll get mint in the ground by April.
Aw.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, and the suspect transport enclosure.
transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage.
look in the suspect transport enclosure.
The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
What are those things?
There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, just for vanity.
He's got spinners. What do you mean you confiscated them?
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
So you took his spinners?
I took them and arrested him for driving under the influence.
Look at the spinners. I get it. I would have confiscated them too. They're mesmerizing.
That they are. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Yeah, I remember those like in the early 2000s or so. They're really popular. It's pretty rare that I see them nowadays, but I still do see them occasionally. They're hideous, but did you want to put these spinners on your machine?
No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on this MC anyway. Couple spinners. That would be outrageous.
Yes, outrageously cool.
He flashes a smile, barely visible in the dark.
Kim's so sweet. So you have to sell them because of me.
As I said, they are useless anyway. I should have remembered I had these earlier.
You said something about a pawn shop?
Yes, the Bird's Nest Road, near the canal. We've been there. If I'm not mistaken, it should be open late.
Thanks. I appreciate your help.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners. Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your copper type.
Wait, there are copotypes?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
I was kind of hoping I'm the superstar cop.
That is only a ludicrous daydream. Guess again. You're the...
Cool cop?
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official, shall we?
Won't the other copotypes be jealous? I'm sorry. You know, actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind. Fucking, they should be sorry. There's some really good options here.
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual copper type from sorry for anything. Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
No, of course. That seems so obvious.
That won't happen.
Oh. This says I only have an hour or so left, so we'll do that. Temporary research bonus, -1 authority, embarrassment to the party, research time at 6 hours. You're one sorry piece of shit. A cop penitent, a flagrant cop monk. This should not be the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself at a Mavosian show trial, or ripping the flesh from your back with a cat o' nine tails. Whatever made you this way, you can be damn sure it was your own fault. Do it. Really criticize yourself. Who knows, you might uncover something of importance from your guilt-ridden past. Wait, he's still out here? Huh.
Yes?
I didn't want to click on you. Sorry. Ooh. Nice.
Greetings on this fine night. What brings you here?
How come you're still open?
The pawn shop is always open.
Oh, right. We succeeded this before. Got a game over, and then when we came back, we failed this. Let's go ahead and try this again.
Feeling warm. and
There we
enthralled
go.
By the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on parole. It's tough to come by on the street. A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
How would I know? I've had to take it, you know, since the People's Pile Cleaner. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
He's taking for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
The People's Pile was a Type U particle decay generator that failed immediately after entering service, releasing radioactive waste into River Esperance. A primitive nuclear reactor, also called a hive. Construction began during the Commune of Revachol. The people continued work on it after the Commune fell. They wanted a cheap source of energy for Revachol West. Needless to say, things didn't work out. An emergency valve defect resulted in steam pressure blowing the turbine, taking the fuel-containing vessel up in the explosion. Both the faulty design and lack of finances contributed to the catastrophe.
We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized, tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud, years getting sick.
He looks at the spiraling light and stops.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, an early death, cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it that the generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen? The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it.
Yo, Valcora, how's it going, buddy?
So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forberg as I can. Still in the same city, but I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Okay.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
There's something I'd like to sell.
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
The lieutenant steps in and hands him the spinners.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a miss, banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
I'm doing very well. I hope you're doing very well as well, Vakora.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
The lieutenant explains as the pawnbroker opens the register and counts the cash.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Who come again?
Aw, I hope you're getting to take it easy. And get well soon.
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The rest is for him, to compensate for the pain of being separated from his radiant spinners.
Radiant spinners.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I'd like to sell my clothes. I have a fascinating photo of a corpse here. I don't have anything to sell at the moment.
Another time, perhaps.
I wanted to ask you about my, missing gun again.
Sure thing.
People from Everett Claire's Union come here to track that gun.
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trick, but you know, all sorts of people come here.
Wait, then it might be true. Everett's claims.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down the guy.
People as oleaginous as Everett seem like they're lying, even when they're really being truthful.
Huh. Thanks for the review. Let's talk about something else.
Sure, man.
I want to click on this again. It's yellow.
What a shirt. All other shirts pale in comparison to the muscular man with antlers and immense Zweihanders.
How much are you selling this t-shirt for?
2 real.
That's dirt cheap.
Couldn't you just give it to me for free? Cool, I'll think about it.
You should.
Physical instrument, +1 shivers. -2 authority. I'll think about picking that up. That is a pretty cool shirt. I mean, look at that. Okay, we've got the money. Let's go pay off Garte. Okay, here's your goddamn
Can I
money.
help you? Yes. Have you got it?
I have your money.
Well,
Here's 130 real. Slam the bills down on the counter. I hope you choke on it. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble. Let's just go with the first one. I mean, I do want to tell him to choke on it, but... Piece of shit he is. He is doing his job.
great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
All right, let's go.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM.
I didn't know you smoked, Kim. How do you think today went? So what are our powers exactly, the RCM? Say nothing, just look into the night. Let's go with the first one.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my nose. It's something of a ritual.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
I think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more cigarettes? How'd you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's unnecessary trouble for you. And
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easy to simply quit. Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit, the latter.
Right then, the debrief.
yes, it's been a long and even
How do you think today went?
well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it.
Also, I'm gonna apologize in advance, friends. The music is really loud for me, too. I know last time I streamed this, one or two people did mention that there was a few moments in the game where the audio mixing was kind of peculiar. This appears to be one of those moments.
I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up. In addition, we got that body down from the tree, and we performed a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we didn't really work with. I still feel like we missed something, but it's up to the boys in processing now. We did perform a thorough search of the crime scene. That's great. Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Nottingham.
He takes a deep drag and looks at the city. That's my forte. Unlike most cops, I understand how important communication is in our line of work. I love doing interviews, and people love me. They love bathing in my glory. The initial interviews? Yes, well, we talked to some people. Let's go with the third one. This seems pretty straightforward and practical.
Including Evarpia, a daunting adversary there was one. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information.
He's not saying much on the matter because he thinks you could have gotten more out of Everett.
I'm sure I can get him to tell us more. He's a tough cookie, that one. I'm a little intimidated by him, honestly. He has stuff on me.
Well, we will have to work through it. Claire also helped you, how should I say, remember your name? That's a relief.
Big relief. It's a very serviceable name, too. I don't know how I feel about my name, actually. I want a different name, one I haven't ruined yet. Aw. Let's just go with the first one. I do like his name. It is, in fact, very serviceable.
Moving on. We talked to Joyce Monsieur, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to the truth.
If Kim is emphasizing something this much, it really must be important.
Above all, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You're running out. Is that a stand-up prison for the content?
Yes, it's part of the Jamrock Shuffle. I don't like to waste time, you know. My mind moves fast. The rest has to try to keep up. I'm training for a long-distance run. I want to raise money for charity. Aww. That's just how we roll in Precinct 41.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age, and in those days.
He nods thoughtfully, tapping his finger on a cigarette.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
He looks at your snakeskin shoes and smiles, suddenly.
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Habashal Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
1,000? Why not more? Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
1,000? Why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of the nation.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve the station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Wait, how can you be so sure that the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
I see, and if somebody resists?
We are permitted to use whatever force will be necessary, even lethal.
Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty... Have you ever killed anyone, Kim? Have I killed anyone? Oh god, I hope not. What happens to the people we convict?
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is the reason.
Huh. Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes. The last time was 4 years ago.
He has internalized it well. It's just that. A fact. A self-contained past event.
Poor guy. Have I killed anyone?
That's an improbability. Perhaps even impossibility.
I don't know if I really want to know.
Precinct 41 is known for a higher than average rate of police violence.
What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts, including another time. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
And who makes all these rules?
The coalition government and the moral intern in Alberta. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain order. No more.
His gaze is absently fixed on a window below. That just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we work alone to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Habashal or the coalition government form the RCM.
Let's say it was the citizens of Revachol.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Or if they think we do.
The Moral Intern, what is it?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe them?
There are a union of center-left and center-right parties across the real net. Our coalition government is just one of its main projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
Wait a second, ICP? They made the Insane Clown Posse? That's impressive.
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by her innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Those others say They continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolores.
Oh, I just clicked on that.
Those others.
My bad.
They continue.
What is their
the humanist
symbol?
project.
Interesting question. It's a blue forgetting man. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
Who is Dolores Day?
A historic figure, the author of the modern age. You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't mean that that's about to happen.
I have an opinion on the moral intern.
Do you?
The lieutenant arcs his brow, then pulls on his cigarette. It's a slim white thing in his fingers. Things are bad out there, points to the city. We need them here, giving us the right to police Revachol. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen this place? This isn't humanism. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organizations protecting bourgeois rights. Mutter silently. Immigrants, liberal kips, fucking men are turning into women. That's not a good option, jeez. On second thought, I don't have an opinion. Forget about them.
In fact, we would need them even if you didn't think that way. We are in what is called...
Bourgeois. Thank you, Carmine.
The laws we claim to enforce come from the United. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Actually, vigilantes is okay with me. Maybe we should make our own law?
Spoken like a revolutionary, not a child. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
Say nothing. Just look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. Two glowing circles.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, you know. It's different in general in the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two prisons.
Indian Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCMA.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are. But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Good night, Kim.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. You see some lights shimmering outside, but it's difficult to make out the outlines of the buildings below. Dark phantoms with many tiny eyes, chaotically arranged and not looking at you. You see some lights shimmering outside.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Dig deeper into your mind to locate the source of the expression.
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
Okay.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
Disco.
Forget about ostentatious orchestrations. For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume la Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open air, Boîte de Nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
So I adopted it? Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it click. When I make it click click.
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head. Sometimes we like to add finger pistols to the mix, because, unlike Guillaume le Million, you are a police officer. It's your nifty little way to say, I'm armed and dangerous.
How long ago was the new?
There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anywhere. 2 decades, if the calendar is to be trusted. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
Anything else? Like who I am? Why did I become a cop? Why did I drink myself into oblivion?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return. You should prepare yourself for that.
What does that have to do anything, does this have anything to do with ostentatious orchestrations?
Not really. Oh, must have just stirred your mind. They're more like a disco rock band anyway.
They sound pretty cool. I guess that's it then.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over.
Yo, Alligator Boy, how's it going? Hi, Raiders. I'm Votum Star, Maddox Beast, your favorite scolded space dad. Hey, Psycho Samurai, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Carmine, can we please shout out Alligator Boyo? How's the stream? Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet. Stop stream from fogging up the mirror. Ooh. Let me equip that really quickly. XCOM. Oh, nice. I've never played any of the XCOM games, but I've heard very good things about them. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, here we are, chain cutters. And here, give me a few seconds. Let me give you a very quick shout out. There we go. Friends, today we are playing some more Disco Elysium. We're just about to finish up our first day in it. Well, first day in game, but like my third time playing it. If that makes sense. I hope it makes sense.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, the chain cutter slips
damn it.
hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
Okay, that was worth a try.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Crawl in.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing, a bit tense in the muscles. Relax.
Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling is separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. Smells of alcohol and sweat and grease.
Roll over to the other side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him? Who?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Oh, this is cool.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face? Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are. You said, who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I left.
Oh no, Funky baby, you stay. It was the rest of you that left. Or you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching it go. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The pale and the useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really tried. dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. You failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've seen you before.
No, you haven't. You're just sleep talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head. Like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Good going, buddy.
Oh my god. What the hell was that? Just had the most beautiful dream, uplifting, rejuvenating. Is that how it's going to be from now on when I close my eyes?
Yes. Wait till you see the one with the chicken in it. It's gonna be a good one.
Yo, Midnight, how's it going, buddy?
Worse this morning
Hi Raiders, I'm Votum Star, Maldic Star Beast, your favorite squad of Space Dad. Today we're playing some Disco Elysium. Midnight, let me give you a quick shout out. How's your stream? What were you guys up to? Thank you, it's pretty impressive, huh? Fire Emblem, oh cool. How was that? You feel even worse this morning than you did last night. Wait until you see the one with the chick in it. It's gonna be good. What the hell's going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Just doing some more fades. It was filled with very mild writing as usual. Also spent literally 15 minutes setting up captions live on stream. VTuber technical difficulty streams are passe. Now it's all about VTuber caption setup streams. You know, I've never tried to set up captions before, but what I actually don't know anything about it. Is it complicated? The handful of streams I've been on that do have captions, like Nerd Josh's, I think they're kind of neat. I've got a few close friends that are a little bit hearing impaired, and it's something I've thought about doing myself, but I know nothing about it. Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
Speed, Jesus Christ. Not really, just one of the extensions was absolutely refusing to work, and the other one doesn't recognize my words all that well, but at least it works. Well, I hope you get that up and running soon, Midnight.
You're too weak to say no. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
Wait, what is speed? I need to get more of it in my life then. Detecting is my life. Opt in. No, I can take this. I'm not going to go on looking for speed. Oh, let me do the first option and then I'm going to opt out.
Speed is
If I can.
a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor?
Jesus.
It's power, man. It's professionalism. It makes you feel like you're young again and ready to detect. Ready to go to war against the world.
No, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest. 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
That's a lie. I can do this without the speed. Half the town won't be dead.
Suit yourself. Slow, sad showman. See how you do without your spark. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it,
Ah, I can't re-roll the faucet thing. Okay. That's unfortunate. Anything else I can interact with? Nope, okay. Oh, also, a friendly heads up to anyone who has not played this game. I'm in day 2, so spoiler warning, I guess.
Morning. I've got some good news. I took care of the body. The thought of him decomposing in my MC wouldn't make me sleep.
Good. Thanks.
I'm just glad he's gone. We have other matters to attend to.
The lieutenant is downplaying his contribution. He got up before sunrise to get this done, and now he's quite pleased with himself for taking care of the gruesome business so efficiently.
The Union Mason finally turned up, and they look rowdy. We need to talk to them.
Why do we need to talk to them? What do you mean, rowdy? Are these the men Gart told us about yesterday?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to revisit.
What do you mean, rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men, men who drink beer for breakfast, there's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for safe policing. I think it's them.
There's so many of them. Maybe we should call for reinforcements.
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Deborders Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
Let's roll.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them and continue with our business.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine.
Hi.
Just a moment.
The old woman turns back to the cafeteria manager.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blade.
Aw, Lena.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
The cafeteria manager appears genuinely apologetic. Forget about the murder. We've got to help out Lena.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway.
She turns back to you with a weird
Glad
smile.
to see you again, dear.
Good day, ma'am. Everything all right?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
She sighs. Wait, what's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God.
Not later. Right now. Why did you need to use the phone anyways?
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
She looks down.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hang.
Okay, I'll bite. Has your husband been missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about.
She glances out the window towards the bay.
More important than a missing expedition? I don't know. Expeditions often lead to something interesting.
What is this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
The water lock. That was broken. Could this be it?
Wait, who's this gay person? Do you trust him?
Oh, sweetie. It's nothing like that. Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
The water lock on the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
Probably some technical problem.
Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
Aw, anything for you, Lena.
You're welcome.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
Yeah, funk up the vanilla murder.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
If I see him, I'll let him know you're here. When or if I get there.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
So your husband is some kind of scientist.
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
What is cryptozoology?
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
Hey, that's me.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
I'm one of those mythological beasts.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I didn't mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby here. It's a subfield of zoology. One specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
The quality of research at Revacholian universities has been on the decline, but you doubt there was ever a time when cryptozoology was embraced by the academic elite.
Tell me more about Moral. Looks character, your relationship?
Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin.
What does your husband look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's, and his palms are quite coarse from all the field work. He's quite gentle.
Aw.
You can't go around forever short feeling grown men's hands.
I mean, I
If you want
can.
to find her husband, you'll need more concrete information.
Let's try this again. Why don't you try describing him as you would one of your cryptids?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
Aw, thank you, Kim.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
How long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn.
Aw.
Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the milestones even more somehow.
How did you two meet?
By a dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
I think I have all the information I need. Let's move on.
I hope I've been useful.
Tell me more about this rare insect your husband is looking for.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating, but I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
No, I want to hear about the insect.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but
That's a cool name. Phasmid.
Ah yes, Phasmatodea, a diverse group of insects whose bodies resemble twigs, leaves, that sort of thing. Ghost insects, colloquially.
I do like ghosts and I do like insects.
where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast, hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us officers.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
Ooh, does it have cool powers?
Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it's stayed hidden all these years, centuries even.
So, is it dangerous?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
What makes you think the phasma is around here?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
So newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have.
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly. And they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Enthusiasm wiped the worry from her face. Her eyes sparkled behind her glasses.
Aww. You seem really excited about this cryptid.
I suppose I have something of a personal connection to the Insulindian phasmid. All scientists have their little hobby horses.
Okay, so what's so special about the stick bug then?
Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special. Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
That's all for now, ma'am.
Wow, so someone's been a little boring.
What?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
Yo, Kumo, how's it going, buddy? And yeah, it's my chainsaw. Pretty impressive, huh? I'm doing great. How have you been? Yeah, give you a quick shout out. I like brown. I like standards. Look, I'm just trying to do my job. No need for extravagance.
Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's copper type is regular copper. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax.
Doing okay? I'm really glad to hear that, buddy. Wait. This will be my Capo type now? Why not? Send out the telefax then. I'm not ashamed.
Done and done. No actual communiques will be sent, of course. That would be too dramatic.
Ow! Come on.
Kingdom of Conscience.
Hell yeah!
The Kingdom of Conscience will be exactly as it is now. Moralists don't really have beliefs. Sometimes they stumble on one, like on a child's toy left on the carpet. The toy must be put away immediately, and the child reprimanded. Centrism isn't change, not even incremental change. It is control over yourself and the world. Exercise it. Look up at the sky, at the dark shapes of the coalition airships hanging there. Ask yourself, is there something sinister in moralism? And then answer, no. God is in his heaven. Everything is normal on earth.
Darn, I was hoping it'd be like Fruit Ninja and you'd slice them to pieces. No, unfortunately, I'm not quite to that level yet. Someday, though. Someday. Let's see. Lonesome Way Home. 6 hours, 5 minutes. Some kind of superstar. 1 hour, 10 minutes. Mazovian socioeconomics. Indirect modes of taxation. Magnesium-based life form. Advanced race theory. Probably not that one. I didn't like that guy. Rigorous self-critique. I do like that one. Regular law official. You know, I kind of want to get that, but I'm sad that it will give me, I guess, a -2 to Inland Empire. Well, that's all I have. Herring-flavored egg and licorice ice cream. Aw, I like licorice. Licorice is tasty. Sorry, give me a few moments to re-review these. I think I'm probably going to start the Lonesome Way Home, since that is going to take 6 hours.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Do you know what's behind the blue door?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. Okay. We will come back and talk to the Union people a little bit later.
The tracks are as they have ever been, a bit more worn perhaps. Fortunately, the street sweeper still hasn't noticed their presence.
Okay, same options as yesterday. Nothing new here. Wow, they're still hanging out here too. Okay.
trash container stands in the spring snow. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Well, same thing as last time as well.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Okay, before I talk to these shitheads, I'm gonna go ahead and save. Just in case they kill me again.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
I have some more questions about the crime scene.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
The dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How did they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I need to know. It could lead to, could be a lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 out.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trousers.
Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around. Alright, entertain me. What's so great about these pants?
Pig, these are foul modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists.
I do like good pants science, so he's got me there.
Believe it, you need this shit.
He uses his jacket to give you a quick peek at the plastic-wrapped pants. They are graphite black and look brand new.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready. They will also make you into an idiot.
I might be interested in these pants. Let's talk about this later.
Alright, Pickle, shit's rolling.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's gonna steal all your money, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
There's also this mug in the trash. Show him the mug.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yes, does this adequate depiction of a South Sumerian man have anything to do with it? Yes, does this quaint, better not taken out of its historical context mug have anything to do with it? Talking about this makes me uncomfortable. Let's back up a notch.
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you picked it after the mug fucker? Cause he's the clothes fucker?
Can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Kuno. Someone has tampered with the crime scene. Cleaned up some of it.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
The kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique too.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting two and two together.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
The ladder. Ever climb it?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you would say the ladder is unclimbable.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
What's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kipka's gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Erie Uppergite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Erie Uppergites of Aymara. Not so much anymore.
Hold on, the gardener used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
I mean the young woman by the whirl and rags, the gardener.
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit. That's most people I know.
Yeah. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March? Fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil a few weeks before planting something. Maybe she was preparing the garden beds.
I should ask her about that.
Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Kuno, let's talk about your shack again.
The fuck do you want with it?
I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
No, definitely I've had enough speed.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his... Kuno doesn't...
Okay, bye Kuno. Oh yeah, I've still got the pliers in my hands. Let's unequip them. Oh, she's not here right now. No, let me click on the thing. Game. Thank you.
Snow covers the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage. The white colors nearly meld together.
Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to...
Do something important, something murder-related. There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. This is a Caprice Canema, the Caprice Motor Corps follow-up to their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed, Third Series. With its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox, the Canema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds, and go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
Want to roll over in the first sharp corner? Turn your attention to the motor carriage itself. Huh. Curious about the first one.
The high center of balance is offset by a large battery bank mounted at the bottom of the cabin, feeding all the auxiliary systems and making the Canema effectively a mobile power plant.
This tech talk is really rubbing me the right way here.
Due to a quite steep price tag, it is very unusual to see one in police livery.
That machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Point to the vehicle. Very cool.
You want to take a closer look?
What's it packing there?
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there. Man, that's got to be a major advancement over the KR-18 GU engine on the old Caprice 14.
What's that? 7-liter V12? Must be an advancement over the KR-18 GU engine in the older 40 models, right?
Yeah, you know it?
Just the basics. Cast iron block, swirl chamber injection, dual chains driving overhead camshafts, 2 valves per cylinder, hydraulic valve lash adjustment.
Yes, that's right. I'm very impressed that you know these things.
A fine machine.
Yes, an extraordinary machine.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down.
Yeah, slam it down.
Helium headlights.
Whatever that means.
Improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot.
You need to slam it, Kim. Make it more imposing. Ever thought about switching to helium headlights?
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting it on. I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first.
If you ever get this case solved, maybe we can do it together.
You want to help? Thank you for the offer. That might be fun. Let's do the case first, though, alright?
He liked the idea.
Okay, let's move. You see a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books. A good one?
Yes? Hello?
Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
What are you doing?
Looking for something to read.
She reverts her attention to a worn-out paper book. Good, good.
It is.
Hello, Lisa.
Who is that? Point to the woman browsing books.
Oh, that's Auntie Billy. She's nice if a bit distressed.
Why is she distressed?
I think she is a bad husband. Not very nice or helpful.
Aww. Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches her cold reddened cheek, then continues.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading those doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'm a superstar cop, in the papers and everything. That'll show them.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation. Aw.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about a poor man getting a rich lady? What about when both of the men are poor or bad? What about when everyone is poor? What about a book when the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, you think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup? Oh my gosh. No. Maybe I will.
I'm sure she can help out.
That's
Anything else you're curious about?
That's enough romance for me. I have other
Maybe
questions.
some about other books?
What is this a crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Why would anyone want to read about crime? Okay, I get it. Crime murder gets the people going.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
She examines you as if to find something policeman-like. Huh? Well, what does a cop look like then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. He used to be exactly like the bald guy, then he decided to live a little. You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in that picture. That's just a super fantasy of a man. It's not your body that's important in police work anyways, it's your points to your head. Wow, look at that guy. He'll never be as good as Mullen. Let's go with number 3.
Head, yes.
No, you're mine. Not head, child. Heads.
Flexibility. There are millions of different people out there, and you have to get into their heads. Sometimes you gotta be the killer to catch the killer. A Quicksilver mind. This Mullen guy looks like he needs 4 hours just to come up with a single idea.
Isn't that very dangerous?
She examines the picture of Dick Mullen. Policemen live and breathe danger, little girl. Mullen obviously lacks the chameleon skill.
Unlike you, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Okay, I'm gonna do something now.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest.
It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded.
Yes.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Want more? I bet I can figure out why you bite your nails. I got a few reasons in mind.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
You're uptight because your mother and the pressure she's putting on you. It's an intense deduction to the way of business. There are no riches without personal sacrifice.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Either way, another ace deduction by the #1 detective in town. I hope this entertained you.
It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You think so? Fine, do better to do something about me.
You're quite sober.
She snaps back quickly.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Wait, how do you know I'm usually not?
Because you usually aren't.
I'm also sad and my head hurts. And I'm having a grand time.
I sure hope you are, sir.
She rubs her red nose.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar. Somehow, there's something you're missing.
This is a white check. You may retry it. 8%. Ah.
You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? You must have forgotten something you heard again.
Bummer.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Hey, Ashley of the Galaxy, how's it going? Cowabummer. I don't really feel like it's gonna benefit me that much from walking around here. Granted, there was a few crime books that sounded interesting. Yeah, I'm really loving it so far. Oh, let's go see Joyce. Yeah, I've been absolutely blown away by the writing of this game so far. Really curious to see where it goes.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Huh, I don't really have any new options.
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Conceptualization very high.
What is all of this?
So I'm pretty sure I did this last night.
What world?
No spoilers, but I can absolutely say one thing. It's
The world
unpredictable.
of matter. And its pale antipode.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
What do you see?
Great bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough.
I really like Joyce. I think so far she's been my favorite character. Right next to Kim, at least.
There is a term of endearment they coined for it in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included.
What is it?
Elysium.
Elysium. The world needs a term of endearment.
It does. There are those who would call it hell.
What is hell?
A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the petro-fascists.
I don't feel like I have got the whole picture yet.
Oh, you want a picture of the world? There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit.
How come?
Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways.
Inside sideways? What shape is this world then?
We used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
ORG. Oxygen Revolution Grad.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three scientific contributors, they're piecing together a dark grey corona.
Dark gray corona?
Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago.
A cold fear seeps into you.
Oh my god, wait. What the hell are you telling me?
You seem to be spooked. Please don't be.
Her voice becomes homely, calm. She lets a moment pass. The pale? What do you mean, corona?
They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land disrupted by nothingness. I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here. But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive it may sound.
A fractured corona doesn't feel like it's gonna bring anyone together.
You have missimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it.
Well, if you say it's disco.
See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities.
Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. your arms hang down by your sides. The lieutenant observes you both silently. He adjusts his glasses.
You said pale. What is pale?
The pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality.
Yes. Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today. We do have a case to attend to.
No, Kim, I love you a whole bunch, buddy, but shut up. Just for a few moments.
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else.
I don't want to. I want to know what this pale is.
I don't think your colleague would appreciate that. He has already been so patient with this whole exercise.
Kim, I swear. Come on.
Let's continue with something else, all right? You can ask about anything else in the world. Anything.
You could sneak back later when the lieutenant is not here, unless you can leave Vincent to step aside.
Ask for Kim to step away while you discuss the pale. Should we do it? Should we do it? I mean, I'm more than happy to wait until later, but also should we do it? Yes? Okay, that's one yes. Nah. Okay. Hold up. Carmine. Buddy, can you put up a 2-minute poll? Yes or no? This'll give me time to go use the washroom and grab some water. Okay, cool. I appreciate it. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, friends. Hey, I'm back. Yo, Rez, thank you very much for the 10 months. I really appreciate that, buddy. Carmine, can we please shout out Rez? Pissing by yourself, handsome? Not with you in my walls. Bill's definitely interesting. There's a lot to be said. It sounds really interesting. Okay, we've got 2 for ya.
Is what you want to do.
Oh, come on.
But should you? He expressly stated you shouldn't hear about it. What if it renders you mad? Or gets to me? Or makes you lose your memory?
Yes?
That's all for now. I'll see you later, Joyce.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
Sorry, friends. I tried. I really tried.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
Kim, tell her we're real policemen.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
The lieutenant repeats dutifully. No problem, Rez. How's your day going, buddy?
There is no reply. Just faint, sweeping sounds inside. The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Happy day, Uma Tsukoshite, rest in peace, Made Ikuze. So true, Rez.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
This is the police. Open the door.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
Please, let me inside. It's cold out here.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building.
Oh, I'm doing really good, Rez. Thank you for asking.
Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Sure, you've got it.
Backyard door. There must be another entrance to the east.
I'll also turn myself down just a smidge. There we go. How's that?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my neuro?
Doesn't seem like there's any new options with her either. I know there's a quieter spot, but even base dialogue was a smidge quiet. Sounds great now, King. Thank you. Yeah, Carmine, what chainsaw? I don't see any chainsaws around here. I think you're just imagining things.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Yeah. Why?
Damn it.
It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by?
Hold on, I'm gonna turn the volume back down again. I remember last time I interacted with the door here, it was really loud for some reason.
Hey, what's that noise down there?
There must be another way into the building.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I turned that down. That was super loud for me. Kim jump scare. Okay. Smoker up there. I don't... Oh, I see.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice, despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame. Why are you whispering? It sounds like you're already in trouble. No trouble for me. I just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
This was Virgil, Texas from Chapo Trap House. I don't know what that is.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Left Wing Podcast. Oh. Actually, the Gendarmier. I'm super bad at pronouncing these. I'm so sorry. Really needs to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
Yes, you adjusting his shirt.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Looks like you've got a good view of the Warling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinet's standards.
What were you doing last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
The lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Snow blankets the old patio chairs and dead house plants, and all the neighboring windows are black.
A downy blanket of white to cover up the miserable poverty of the scene.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the grey sky, snow continues to pile on the neighboring windowsills.
Me too, Rez. Me too. Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
That's definitely not his real name.
You're not actually called Martin Martinez, are you?
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice?
He scans the courtyard. It's silent like the bottom of a well. Every sound captured and reflected back. Alright. We'll talk later.
No. We won't.
He takes one last drag of his cigarette before stubbing it out on the snowy balcony with a dying hiss.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Nah, convince him to stay.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
What do you want from me? Do you want me to cry? Huh? Please don't go. I'll stop drinking. I'll take the trash out. Just please don't leave me. Wow. I'll just go with the first one, I think.
No, for God's sake, I don't want you to cry.
He takes a step back and looks around, clearly disturbed.
Listen, I really have to go.
With the flick of his wrist, he sends the extinguished cigarette sailing over the rail.
Good luck with the investigation.
He's gone.
We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Let's go check out the door near the pier again. Once we found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great. Let's do that.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into.
Hey, are you there? I checked the backyard. Couldn't get in that way.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
Convince her that you are a real policeman.
You can't think
Come
of
on.
convincing. Time for some police brutality.
Ma'am, if you don't open up this door, I'm going to introduce you to a lateral vascular neck restraint, and it's going to hurt. I'm going to light this place up. Open up or I'm going to breach this motherfucker. Kick the door. I don't like any of these options. Holy crap.
No, you're not.
You don't scare me, punk. I may be an old woman, but I can still take the likes of you.
No, I believe she could. I totally believe she could. Jeez. That was rough. I do not have very good luck on rolling these checks. Oh, hey, bag. Yeah. Nice. Now I can go around and collect, bottles and stuff. Do I need to equip it first? Let me check. Yeah, there we go. Nice. There we go. We'll be able to take all of us back to the, that thrift store convenience mart and, put these in the recycling machine. Should get us a little bit more money.
We're still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
Renee, I found your card booth. Saw a statue of Felipe III near the roundabout.
Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
He adds with a slight sigh. You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your berth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
So who's working your shift that night?
No one. The bus has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Mostly decorative?
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
He tries to argue.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated kingsman collecting dirt reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Everett gets it. Big guys looking after the small, and everyone working together. I love it. I don't want to give Everett any credit whatsoever. I do not like that gross mole man. Such dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die, there is no middle ground. That's a bit extreme. Renee's but one man. We need a program. Get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated. Renee should rent out his services, invest the profit, get a few more guys, expand and repeat. Work wage is a dead end. There's absolutely nothing wrong with tear collecting. It's my side thing too. Proudly holds out tear bag. Not a fan of most of these.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that. I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing.
Yes, yes, yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now?
I saw a picture in there. You were in it. Who's the girl?
She is nobody. This is none of your concern. And I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Got it. Thanks.
Yes, yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
I saw the statue of Felipe III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Cocaine.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
What was that about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take the responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler?
Yes, obviously annoyed.
That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine. For clarity of vision. to aid in their work. Regnum cocaine. Revershol's finest years.
The fuck?
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
Philippe Zitter was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine.
Of course.
The court medic administered a dose to his mother when she was in labor. And it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
Yeah, no shit. Jesus. Such responsibility requires a boost every now and then. I sometimes need one too. It seems like irresponsible behavior for a monarch. Drug users shouldn't even operate heavy machinery, much less rule countries. Thanks for clearing that up. I now have some other questions.
I'm listening.
How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
It seems to me like a leader should take care of his people before himself. Powerful leaders not afraid to do what must be done. That's what this country needs. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Leader should take care of his people before himself.
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
There's some weirdness to his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before.
The Carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Let's talk about something else.
Right.
What is about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? 28%. Knowing my luck, I failed those really, really easy checks earlier, and I'm probably gonna pass this. I might as well give it a try.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something he missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you for your time. Oh, let's go check out the trucker guy. I think he was over here past the merchant. Yeah, there he is.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Well, nothing really new. I've got a 8% chance to get this, so I might as well try.
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Hey, Tommy, spill the beans. What's troubling you?
Man, nothing's troubling me. Just the usual Lorman tropes and hopes. The road and the rhymes. This jam ain't helping either.
He looks around.
That all the beans you got, Tommy? Damn, it really is hard to talk, man to man. woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
Okay, I guess nothing to do here. I don't remember what was up here.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
Went native on the chief, huh? Those ballerina antics were reckless. Should have just punched him in the throat again.
Wrong. You did the right thing with Measurehead. The ballerina antics won you the fight.
Let's talk about our right to work. When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He's just uncomfortably in his workers' overalls. What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. This man is in shape.
Oh, good for him.
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting? What does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
Hey, welcome back, Rez. You wear new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
How are you enjoying Peak Fiction so far? So far, it's phenomenal.
Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay, I gotta ask, where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. Curiosity, going to figure out this strike mess. Routine, part of the investigation. I thought it looked familiar for a second there. Let's go with the last one.
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out people.
Already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo haul, bouncer work. I know the drill.
A bouncer? Where? I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe I know, it's one I know. Sweet, I know bars. Been thrown out from several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Yeah, I think I've been there.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
Man is quickly losing interest in talking with you.
What's it to you?
Routine, part of the investigation.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
The man has turned his attention elsewhere. He shakes his fist slowly while observing you.
What's it to you?
Curiosity.
Big mess, caused by union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people. We're all workers, right? Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Not right now, but I might have been there. I don't really remember things well. Never heard of it. Are you lying?
We're done here. I have a strike to break.
Huh. Okay.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Okay, so that's a little disappointing. So far, we're not getting a lot of, like, new dialogue options for a lot of the characters. But that's okay. Still have a lot of other stuff to do. Including pitching this recycling.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Hell yeah. Hey, Kisa, how's it going? Could you please give Kisa a shout out? Oh, let's talk to this guy. I don't think we've shown him the mug.
Looking for something?
Thank you, Rez. I really appreciate that. I found this mug in the trash. Yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God, man. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
He doesn't live in Montanez.
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
He spits on the ground.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge, you know. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
I get it. Someone has to be the unpopular guy. Oh, so you're just a racist. Makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Rez, permission to saw this guy in half with my chainsaw.
Race is a simplistic means of social classification based on easily observed attributes, hunches, and pseudoscience.
You just look at people and make arbitrary judgments. Okay, what else have you thought up? Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design.
So, lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn when members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority. They stop competing for resources.
Okay, and?
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Wait, what's this cultural victory?
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves.
Uh-huh.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Yeah, I'm not done with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
Man gives you a disgusted look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. Man, I was able to punch the last racist guy and then jump kick him in the head. Why couldn't I have done it to that guy too?
A rusting control panel with loose wire. This panel usually closes the water lock. turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Push it harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation.
Lieutenant hums to himself while staring at your activities. Push it harder!
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation.
Push it harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation.
Release the lever.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Pull the lever again.
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Damn it!
A spring brings the lever. Wasn't there a sign?
I thought I had it that time. Next time, bridge lever. Next time. Okay, we've already been over here. I thought there was a guy I was able to, like, talk to across the waterway. Yeah, right there, I think. Come on, Gabe, cooperate with me. Great, I can't see it. Okay, so what else can we do? I guess we can go talk to Everard, or I guess we can go talk to the union people inside the Whirligig.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
I'm guessing no one's going to respond to any of these.
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything. You can almost hear them breathe.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
This is a woman's voice, crackling and fragile through the static.
Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. The receiver must not be working properly. Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list.
Hold on, Tricentennial Electrics? I thought I was calling Slipstream SCA.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
She must be mistaking you for someone else. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it.
Who are you? Where are you?
Michelle, just please.
She stops, and you can hear her breathe heavily, her breath distorted by ancient static.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Michelle, my name's not Michelle. I'm Harry.
Ever since I came to live here, it's different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Oh God, please don't cry.
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
Alright, it's a goodbye then.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read. Silence. No one answers your call. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. Silence. No one. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a light. This button looks new.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
All you hear is static. You ring the doorbell. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. An off-key.
Kudos! Please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
It's me. Please open the door. I'm trying to get in. This is please open the door.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were...
There's a spot of static that overrides her words.
But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. You ring the doorbell. You wait for a minute or two.
Okay, that was worth a try.
All you get from the call box is silence.
Okay, I'm gonna save really quickly. Just in case.
Over here. Let me handle this.
Dolman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Oh, she suddenly became very threatening. I like that.
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
You're the gardener. I just want to know more about the place before I check it out. That's normal.
No, I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
She crosses her arms. Oh, damn.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
She points to the man on her right.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
Kim, be nice.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What's your role in all of this?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
Yes, I do. Thank you for bringing attention to that. What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
What are you going to do to me? Lieutenant is not satisfied with the approach.
What are we going to do to you?
She starts laughing. It's a cold laughter, devoid of joy.
The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
I should talk to Titus then.
This is where you say your bed.
A broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can.
Detective.
Lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you. First, we need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're going to match.
Scan the room.
Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man. In his 30s. Overbearingly masculine. Sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Size 45 or 46. Eldest in the room. Probably mid-50s. Smoker. Quiet. Across at the other table. Hobnailed working boots. Size 43. Gang tattoos. Mesk or Sarah Mauritian. In his late 30s, early 40s. He spent his youth in Villa Labos, a housing project in the Jamrock Quarter. There were incarcerations. Hard to say what else. The ink is fading. And then, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 46. The big dick. Wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips. Rugby cap. Fingerless gloves. And numerous scars. A little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain. In the far corner, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 44. 40-something. Non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
Where?
On his neck. Forget it. It's not important. Let's call this one the musician.
And the little guy?
Size 41. With the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face. Mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy. Boot size 46. Deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He, alone, is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220.
That all matches up.
In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
One of them is missing. The odd soul.
Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
The fuck is with you, fella?
The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it? I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here.
He sizes you up.
Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy boy? We ain't hiring.
He shakes his head.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl. Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
It has to be good, if he won't let you pursue it. Looks like the lieutenant thinks so too.
So let me get this straight. There is an eighth Hardy boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. In.
He points at the lieutenant.
You're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
The hangman in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck? Why are your footprints all over the scene?
You mean these boots?
He raises his worker boot. Size 46, steel reinforced toe. Yes.
We all got a pair. We wore them the night we took the pretty boy out back and hung him by the neck. Yeah, we did this. Together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why our prints are all over the scene.
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
But there's a catch.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
You murdered him just like that, no remorse? Who called the shots that night? When did this hanging incident occur? Why did you kill him? How did you kill him? Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy boy without arresting all Hardy boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A shadow of a smirk passes her lips, and she tilts her head.
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
I don't have to. One of them was more complicit than others.
That's for the courts in Les Jardins to decide. Not for the officer making an arrest. Which we all know you won't be. What you can do right now is go back to your station and write a report.
No. We'll stay here and discuss what happened that night.
When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
The fixer turns to remind Titus.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you are striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
I am. He stepped out alive.
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a vice.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Seminine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story I'd ever strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how do you even know he was in Special Forces?
Cause one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, "I'm RNA's goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all!"
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some RNA's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
Jeez.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Sire, the tale is true. This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Okay, besides crimes against karaoke, what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
He wiped spittle from his mouth.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation? He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls, grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Lieutenant's trying to make sense of this flood of information.
Yeah, this girl's on the mic, a beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake, the fucker
Action
grabs
is
her leg,
coming.
starts screaming.
Hey, Oatmeal, how's it going? Rez, do you mind shouting out Oatmeal, please, if you get the chance to?
Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle, doesn't even fall down.
Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted? Raped, you said?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
He repeats like a parrot.
There's something odd here.
It's alright, just drive it on highways that are complete ice for the next 8 hours. You're not driving though. Nevertheless, be very safe out there, please.
Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Right, but who did he rape? This is a very serious allegation.
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Of course, Oatmeal.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
Nope, I just watched a lot of CSI.
The autopsy did not reveal anything too conflicting this far. You just have to wing it.
We need more. Did you muffle him? We haven't heard any reports of screams.
Titus, you don't have to clarify anything.
We overpowered him, dragged his unconscious body to the tree, put a noose around his neck, and hanged him till he was dead and steady.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up.
Wasn't he a trained killer from Orge's Special Forces? Ow. Oatmeal. If yes, then how did you manage to overpower him?
With numbers, asshole. How do you think? You're right, Lizzie. I've done enough explaining here.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Where did this overpowering happen?
Why Weren't you fucking listening? The fucker came to our bar. It happened right here.
Things aren't quite right here, are they?
Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But
first, tell me who's solid.
Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not his first time being questioned by the police.
Are you enjoying it so far, Oatmeal? I watched the series basically as it was coming out years and years ago. It's pretty good.
This little rat-faced fellow is solid, too. Always fidgety, yes, but no change there.
Maybe 4th or 5th time you're watching it. Wow! That's awesome.
Him neither. Mostly keeps to his tomato juice, or whatever he's got there.
Who's cracking under the pressure? This one. That's weird. No dialogue for that. This one, he's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far. Definitely the weakest link in the chain. Hey, you. Turn to the big guy. You having trouble breathing over there?
No.
He looks up, startled, his forehead shiny from sweat. A few coiled locks are peeking out from under his warm woolen hat. It was the last great TV drama? Probably. I don't watch a lot of TV, but it was pretty good.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
Man next to the big guy bursts out laughing.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
There's something you're not telling me.
And fuck you, too, copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder.
Right. I have other questions about the lynching.
Like what, copper?
You murdered him just like that. No remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During the suzerain's reign...
Hey, take care and have a wonderful evening, Oatmeal. Drive safe out there. I'll see you around, buddy.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
He says it as if there were worse things than dying. As if it was worse than dying, excuse me. No worries, Rez. Welcome back.
The River Esperance Correctional Facility, a military prison run by the Coalition, dubbed Reunion by the inmates. The origin of the name is unknown.
What we do is different. We enforce the law. You just kill people like it's nothing. Honestly, I drink so much I can't really remember anyone I've sent behind bars.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agree that this man had to die.
This isn't something he came up with on the spot. It's his standard reasoning, a product of many years of being Titus Hardy.
Got an Italian Sando. What is that? It sounds tasty, whatever it is. So what are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done.
Oh, sandwich.
Leave
Gotcha.
Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I really wish I had a sandwich right now. Actually, I guess on that note, I'll probably stream for maybe another 30 minutes or so. And then I'm going to quit a little early, go grab some dinner, and probably hop on for some stride practice.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
Lieutenant closes his notebook.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility, we're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
I'm going to take off now. Damn, they just threw a hell of a curveball.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Are you the Hardy girl?
I am not.
She says dryly.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
Get a grip, Glenn. She went to law school.
So fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
No, Glenn. They aren't.
Her tone is cold and uninvolved.
This didn't change her opinion of you.
That's fine.
It's not her. She's not a Hardy girl.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real?
I'm like 4 short. Well, 3.6 short.
Then why are you...
That's fine. I'm sure we'll probably find enough bottles to recycle. Or we'll sell some clothing or something. Well, let's go ahead and head back to Joyce. That was definitely very illuminating, if not pretty scary. Actually, mostly scary. I'm very scared of them. Oh, nice. Hi, Joyce.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Oh, really? I don't have any new dialogue options even after that conversation. Okay. Never mind then. Well, shoot, I guess I'll head to Everard. As much as I really don't want to talk to that weird, gross mole man again.
Shame on you!
Excuse me, I have further inquiries.
Things are busy enough. You're going to waste less of my time?
We'll see.
The hulking man oozes stark skepticism.
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
The physically impressive man tower has turned his attention back to the gates. He ignores your presence.
What's it to you? No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out. We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Worked at Territorial. Uh-huh. It was a long time.
Huh, I guess that's it. Okay. Oh, figured I'd try. Ooh, can I go back after these?
The file cabinet stands steady as ever, and the unlocked drawer slides out to hundreds of documents and the same material. You already went through all of these.
Skill, volition to open this white check. Okay.
The drawer.
That's unfortunate. Do I have any skill points to spend? I actually haven't checked in a little while. I do. Yeah, sure. We'll do that, and I'll do... Understand cop culture. Maybe another one on authority. Oh, nope, that's it. Okay.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever. And the you're trying
Oh,
hard,
come on!
But the data here is unbelievably dry. Something about containers.
No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I'm not gonna accept it this time. Come on, you made me spend a point just to do that.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever.
Oh, I need to re-level up. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever. And whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Look at the note.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Look, Kim, what did you know with a list of errands for Everard?
One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list. Remember, Lee, all items on the drawer.
I do like a good borscht.
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset.
It's okay. Grab the bottles. Please and thank you. See anything new in here? Nope. Okay.
Has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Persuade the door to open.
And, as it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with the rhetoric. Maybe you're losing your mind.
Nope. Container's gonna crack eventually, I know. One of these days, container. One of these days. Hold on, not yet. Let me see if Lee's up here.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew he'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
I had some questions for you, if that's not too much trouble.
No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old saying goes, wisdom withers if not shared. And old Leo is always up for sharing.
Are you the Leo who wrote the note to make more banners?
Oh, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht.
What was that about the borscht?
Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
What do you mean by taking the soup to the men? Is it for striking?
Yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags.
Hold up. Who makes it at the whirling?
Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grag.
Something is off about this borscht. I'm gonna look into it.
Oh, sure, mister. Sure. You do that. Yes, sir.
He didn't actually understand what you meant, and now he's just nodding along.
Okay, I'm off. Okay, let me in. Here we go.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
I'm looking into your shady brew.
I don't know what that means, Harry. Shady brew? There are so many moving parts in my operation, I can't keep track of them all. You know what? Don't even tell me. Whatever it is, do it. Surprise me. Just one thing. If you can, make it even shadier.
He sincerely has no idea what you were talking about, and he doesn't care either.
Okay, I'm not gonna select that first option because I kind of don't want to.
See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
Let me go down. Please let me leave. Thank you. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a lead here. We'll go ahead and talk to El Mañana.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you? The mercenary, eh?
The man whispers a jaunty tune.
Huh, okay. I guess it's not giving me any dialogue options. Okay, let me go down, please. Are you serious? There we go. Okay, we'll try the cook in the back then.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Leo said you're friends with Manana. Is that true?
The mention of Manana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent again.
What is in that borscht you're making there?
The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his and then seems to wait for you to speak. I'm pretty sure he asked you a question. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something cool in return.
Yes.
Horse need more vodka?
Picks up a bottle from the shelf.
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
Of course, vodka. Now that makes a very, very special borscht.
Yes, it does.
Turn it up and then ask for some yourself. Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea. Honestly, the place is a powder keg.
Yes. Nod, turn your fingers clockwise. Turn the vodka up. No vodka. Turn your fingers counterclockwise. Cut it. Leave the cooking to you. Shrug. I have business.
He smiles, nodding vigorously, then pours half a bottle of vodka into the pot. With a whistle, he stirs the brew.
Krusty, could I have some of that brew? I'm working right now, otherwise I would. Actually, you know what?
He smiles and nods enthusiastically and, chattering away in his language, ladles some brew into a small thermal cup, then hands it to you.
Nice.
Can I help you?
Okay, so we got a skill point out of that, and +1 physique, -1 morale. 3 uses left. Interesting. Okay, friends, I've been streaming for just about 3 hours now. I think I'm going to call it good. We did make some good progress. I'm definitely looking forward to playing this more very, very soon. In the meantime, friends, bear with me for just a few minutes here. Let's see who we can raid into.